What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building. You feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks. All right, let's get straight right into it. So you already know. Obviously, the Raptors they guarantee to play in berth, which is great to see. We're gonna tip your hat off to that, which is not a great accomplishment, but it is given the circumstances that they just were in when they were not even in the playing situation. They fought their way back, and they're actually the ninth seed, right? So that's obviously a great opportunity just to be in the playing period. But they're what they ideally wanted is to have two chances at one win, which would be to be a seventh or an eighth seed. You couldn't get the seventh seed, but to get the eighth seed. So that's between them and Atlanta. Atlanta has a tiebreaker, and they were fighting for that. So this loss is a big loss because now they're one game back as opposed to being tied and making up ground and just needing one loss to one win to take advantage of the eighth seed. But it didn't go their way. This is a terrible loss in my mind because, one, the circumstances, it was supposed to be a schedule win. They actually sat and rested Jayson Tatum and Horford and Marcus Smart. Three mans up the starting lineup got rested. And one is the superstar, the main guy. There's no way that you lose this game by this kind of fashion with no offense. This to me is why I've been critical of the Raptors for a while, ever since they've been doing this half court and the Scottie and Pascal, blend. I just know it doesn't work. It can work if you have creators around it. But when you have a lack of creation, this is just the play styles don't mesh, and this is the root of everything else. The root of the mishaps and the root of the record the way they are and the way the Raptors are inconsistent is because of that. You can't overcome that versus the great teams, which is why amongst all of this comeback that they've been doing, winning games, and they've been winning games and winning games, lose here and there, but winning games, they're not winning versus the teams that they would face if they were to make it to the first round of the playoffs or just any contender. Versus the Celtics lost, the 76ers lost, the Heat they won, but that's an 8th, 7th seed. Like, you're not playing them. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks, they lost. Like, all the team other than the Nuggets, like all the teams that matter, they lose to. If you pay attention, Cavaliers, like, they lose to, and there's a reason why, because they have attentive to detail on defense, and it's easy to guard the Raptors. When you're a great defensive team, like, you just schematically, it's easy to scheme against them. It's very easy. So when you look at it from that perspective, this is a horrendous loss. I'm obviously going to break it down. Let's go into the context, because I give it that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. And we jump straight right into the third quarter, and you could just see at times the Raptors spacing is just horrendous, especially with the starting five, where they only have OG and Van Vliet, two shooters as shooters. Look at the clog in. Look, the closeout. The spacing is just horrendous. And then contested shot, rebound, D sound. And that's why the Raptors are struggling, especially in the half court. Like, you know what I mean? It's tough. And right here, obviously, rebound, you push in transition. Look at Scottie right here, pushing in transition, IQ. But look at the spacing. He has vision in transition, but you can sag off him a little bit. And then look, Pascal's going to cut, Pirtle's in the paint, and you can see he has the dime in the vision, but look at the spacing. There's no spacing in the paint. Look at the clogging. A dime, but even then, what would he do with it with Pirtle right there in his spot? That's a dime that Scottie has. Obviously, Pascal didn't see that, and you could see Scottie's frustrated, but you know what I mean? And you can see even Nurse is frustrated, but dog, the spacing is just horrendous at times, man. And what are we doing here? Okay, off the screen, look at the spacing. Just pay attention to the spacing. Right here, Van Vliet has bare pull-ups, but look at Pirtle's in the paint. Look at the space that Van Vliet has to operate with. There's no spacing. Look at Muscala right there. Look at Brown right there. Three mans is on him. You know what I'm saying? Look at this spacing right here. This is horrendous. Horrendous spacing. Look at the clogging in the paint. There's nowhere for Van Vliet to shoot, to operate. He has to do a drop-off, handoff in the paint to Pirtle. Like, dog, this is horrendous spacing, and this is what happens with playoff teams. They're going to put Raptors to the test. Look at Scottie. He's off the camera, yo. That's why Jaylen Brown could help like that on Van Vliet, even if he was to shoot it and block it from behind, because Scottie's in no man's land. He's not a shooter, and on top of that, he's almost at half court. He's off the screen, fam. Like, this is what I be talking about. You have 3 non-shooters in the game, and you have 2 shooters, and it's always going to be a spacing issue versus the great teams. And Pirtle. and you already know you got the bucket. Obviously, it worked out, but we gonna enter the fourth quarter and we gonna break it down from there. Obviously the Raptors came back; they're only down 7 entering the fourth, and you will see what happens with it. Right? Sometimes it's gonna work, but when it's great defense right there, Trent. There we go, great defense, good reverse, great pickup ability, rebound. These sound good stuff. Precious, my goodness, and then Scotty in transition, vision. Good pass. What are we doing? Okay, you got to shoot that, Scotty. And right here, look at the spacing issue. Again, Scotty has IQ. Look at Pascal cutting through. Look at the clogging spacing. Great pass by Scotty. Obviously, it didn't work for OG, his hands. But look at the spacing. Even if he got it, Robert Williams is right there because Pascal just cut. There's no spacing. And you can see Nurse is hella frustrated, fam. Like, there's actually negative spacing. Like, I just don't understand what this person on with these lineups. So this is why they have half-court issues, fam. Transition, they're Gucci, but half court, man, is just a problem. Right here, we switchability, great defense. What are we doing? They miscommunicate. Oh, foul. A light foul. Pascal hand on the hip. That's light. Bruh. Come on, man. Like, you can even see Pascal. That's a light foul. That's every play. You don't call that. That's weak shit. Come on now. Flash. I guess that's the play they're going to run, but you can even see Nurse's cheese, too. Like, what'd you think, I'm bigger? How do they fucking move? Nurse, bruh. He's always saying something. You already know Nurse, okay? Pump fake. Another pump fake. My goodness. Hey, Grant. They said I can't. Bruh. OG, how you get beat off a pump fake from Grant Williams, fam? Let him shoot it on your bean. Like, he's not making it contested like that. He's a catch and shoot, wide open. My goodness, good block. You got to pull up in the gap right there. OG, come on now. There's opportunities. Good tip, Pascal. Great defense. Good help. Bruh, come on, OG. You got to capitalize off of that, yo. I'm seeing too much wasted opportunities. Good pass. One more. That's got to go. You got to hit that. And that's what they're going to give. They're going to give Scotty that all day, every day, twice on Sundays. See, OG, he doesn't want to. You got to make it back. Scotty, balling is my hobby. Drop him off at the lobby, boy. What are we doing? Great defense. Good tip. Oh, he cheated. Grant, he said I can't. Bruh, and that's transition. He's on a mission. Every time in transition, Scotty got to go downhill or Pascal. That's the way the Raptors got to get their offense. And the half court is just fugazi. It's what are we doing right here? And this is why Trent needs to be. Goodness, crossover. My God, stop over. In the gap. You see, he's the only man pulling in the gap. Spacing don't matter to guys like Trent Van Vliet and OG. That's why they need to be in the game more often. And not even just in the game, they need to run the offense through them. Rebound. And you see Brogdon pulled in the gap too. They need to run the offense through them and have Pascal and Scotty more so play on the back end and create and just move off ball and in the gap. Bro, OG, you gotta make that. You had pull-ups in the gap. That's a great take, shield off the body. Now it's 5-on-4, but you gotta make that and look wide open. And that's a foul. Bro, you gotta make that, OG. That's a wide open right hand layup. There's no way you bricked it that bad. Come on now, mechanics. Mono. What are we doing? Kill him. My goodness, that's a great move. He's even mad he missed it. You can see Scotty. That's a great take, Scotty. I like what I'm seeing. Good aggression. But again, the skill's limited on this team, so you got to take advantage from the guys who have it. Reverse the screen. Thank you. Got me. My goodness, I'm that G. Van Vliet. You know that I can eat. My God, I can hit B. I got the mid D. It's wide open. You got to take advantage of these Jaylen Brown minutes. Normally, Tatum would be in the game. One of them would be in. You're getting advantages of none in the game right now. Good dig, get back, recover. You got to take advantage of none of them in the game. Okay, good defense. Good gap, Scotty. Great defense. Push. We gone. When they call travel, that is cap tackler, yo. Cappuccino, Captain Underpants, all the caps. My goodness, yo. Look at this. It's a gather step they have now. Look, pick up the dribble, gather. 1, 2 to the Baja. Hey, that's a 2, dog. Do they not know this? Like, what, dog? Call a travel? How's that a travel? Like, dog, come on now, fam. Like, that is crazy, yo. The refs is getting away with one. They getting away. Good, bruh. Good block, OG. He's trying to show me defense, boy. That's one thing OG gonna have. His defense. Jaylen Brown knows. That's why he's smiling with the Batman mask. He's smiling. He's been killing with that mask too. What are we doing? In the gap. There you go, Van Vliet. I know that I can eat. Bruh, give me that three, boy. This is what I'm saying. The gap is there all day. Remember all y'all trying to say, oh, Van Vliet is Van Vliet. I'm telling you, when it matters, he's him. He's Timothy. Look at right here. Switchability, guard the big, and then see Brogdon, and he switches to Brogdon, and that's why the pass is off. That's great IQ, great way to release and not follow the big. Good switchability by Van Vliet. He created that turnover. You got to pay attention to these little things. Double screen. You got it, bruh. Bruh, let's run that back. Run that back. See right here. Great. Off the cross, pull right there. One, look right there. He's got to pull right there off the left, right. He didn't need to take an extra dribble. Then that's way, because the shot pocket is lower and Jaylen Brown's tall, he would have shot it open. But now he took an extra dribble, and then now Jaylen Brown can recover. You see the little things right there? That's what matters, yo. Buckets on the platter, yo. You got to score that, though. Precious said he can get this. Pause. Give me the applause, boy. Bruh, this is what I'm talking about. Right there, those little details matter. And look at Brogdon right here. He can afford to take two dribbles, pull up in the gap because Van Vliet's smaller. He's not going to block that. He's not worried about that. My goodness. You see the difference? The same play, but the details is different. And that's what I'm trying to show people. The IQ, that's what I do. You feel me? And that's beautiful. But Van Vliet had to pull in the gap if he just shot it right away instead of taking that extra dribble. Right there, see? Right off the crossover, dog. He has the right left pull. But because he's not going to, the foot plant, he wasted this opportunity. Off the right left pull, he wasn't, attentive to it. So now he has to if he's to shoot right now, he has to gather his foot properly. White is on his back. It's not going to be a great shot. So right now, that shot is canceled, which he wasted that opportunity because White will be right there to close out because he wasted it. So right now, he still has an opportunity, still has an advantage. If he just keeps going and get to that spot right there, something else will open up because the screen brushed White out of the way, out of the trajectory of being on his hip. So he actually has more space to work with. So right now, all Van Vliet has to do is keep going. Why? Because Scottie and Muscala is going to keep going because obviously Scottie has to roll, and Muscala has to honor the roll. So because he honors the roll and Scottie keeps rolling, if you keep going that way, Van Vliet's going to have an open gap, and he can make a decision. If Muscala picks up on the gap, he drops it off to Scottie. If not, I do a floater or a shot. And that's what I'm talking about, the details. Take advantage of these opportunities because White is out the way. And that's what you have to do. If you keep going, you're right there. That's a pull-up right in that spot or a floater. And that's going to be the greatest opportunity in this advantage situation that the screen created off of Scottie. But nope, they're going to waste opportunity. And obviously, you already know. See right here? See? If he keeps going. But he passes way too early. Muscala guards both and now cancels the whole P&R. And now obviously open up a shot, though. But, OG's off right now. I rather the Van Vliet shot attempt off using the opportunity. Obviously, Nurse is happy about that. But at the end of the day, it did lead to a great shot, but you could get a better shot. It's just the details. The playoff basketball, those little minor details matter. Mono e mono. We switch ability. Good defense, Precious. What are we doing? Oh, my goodness. Good pump fake. See him back right here. See Van Vliet. Van Vliet right here in the paint. Scottie used IQ and said, move, fam, move. Go to the corner. Go to the corner. Go to the 45 switch. Right here, now they switched. But Van Vliet's going to do too much. And right here, when he blows by Scottie helps, he doesn't need to drop to Robert Williams. Scottie could play too right there. Now his man cuts, and look at that wide open layup. Off the left hand, he said, I'm the best, man. Muscala. Said, I'm your father. Give me a bucket, boy. And right there, those little things. Van Vliet didn't need to overhelp right there. You're not pulling that. Move. And look at that. Canceled. Brogdon got back. Open shot, though. And that's the difference. Raptors are going to be left open to make shots. This playoff play-in, this atmosphere, this is a playoff game. You got it. This is what I'm talking about. When it matters, I told y'all the weaknesses the Raptors have with this roster. Oh, my God, kill him, bruh. He missed. Rebound. We out. Push. Transition. Everything. Good Barton. Push. He didn't pass the Van Vliet. I'm okay with that. He just pushed the floater too much because it was off balance. I'm okay with that, but just misses. That's a great shot right there. Good switchability. What are we doing? Good defense. That was a great pass. Just no hands. No hands. A bit behind him, though. No hands. You got to kill. This is a Gerber right here. I like how you pulled it out. Kill. Bucket. My goodness. That's got to go. There you go, Pascal. I can hit me. I got the mid D. Dog, that's every day. I like the confidence. I like that. That's what you got to play with, that aggression, that confidence, regardless of the mismatch or not. That's what I want to see. He's been doing that here and there. Okay, good cutoff, Precious. This is great defense. Switch back, Van Vliet. Switch back. Thank you. Mono y mono. My goodness. Yo, JB's nice. JB's nice. JB's nice. JB's nice. Batman said, I'm that man. Said it's a wrap, man. What are we talking about, boy? And what are we doing here, yo? Okay. Good pull. That's got me. My Van Fleet, you're gonna pull in the gap off the screen. They're playing the drop. This is what I'm talking about. Right there, another one. Another one. Right there, pull it. Oh, good pass, good pass. Hey! That was Pascal's IQ to come to the same side. That threw everything off. You know what I mean? Normally you stay opposite side of the PNR, but he went to the same side so he could roll on that side. That's great, great floor balance by Pascal right there and great vision. What are we doing? Monterey. That's good cookies, bro. That's Pillsbury to Skillsbury. Dope boy, I'm the dope boy. That's OG right there. Come on now. That's a steal. The refs